conventional vet for many years, I became frustrated, as I'm sure is a common story, frustrated with chronic illness and the lack of options in Western medicine. And so I began searching through integrative medical technologies and methods. Um, Almost 20 years ago, I went to my first chiropractic class in Moline, Illinois in the middle of winter, and and saw them, and I thought, what am I doing here? Until I saw them adjust an old wreck of a horse, and the response of that animal, and how he stuck his neck out, he stuck his tail out, he almost went up on his toes, and then he collapsed down and shook and was like a new animal. It was the most vivid reminder I've ever seen that there's more going on than meets the eye. And energy can be moved with very little effort mechanically, and can make a huge difference. From chiropractic, I went on and studied acupuncture, nutrition, herbal medicine, Chinese and Western, food therapy, and I saw from everything I learned, everything made more sense and everything had its place. Aromatherapy was really helpful, but at the end of the day, I found that the common denominator for me, was energy. And all of these modalities were working, but almost and I knew I was onto something, because it seemed like every class I started taking had the first hour talking about energy and and how their modality was moving energy. Well, at that point, I bumped into a woman named Donna Eden, who had written a book called Energy Medicine, because I decided what I wanted to do was to get more in tune with this energy that was making such a huge difference and was part of so many different modalities. She had just recently had written the book Energy Medicine, where she put together a lot of the knowledge that she had accumulated, because she had been very, very ill throughout her life, and had ended up in a wheelchair. She had a heart attack. She had multiple sclerosis. And she was a really young woman, and also hit the wall of Western medicine saying there's nothing to be done. But her advantage was that she can see energy. And she, just like we all have energy gifts, her gift is being able to see and really be sensitive to energy movement. So she was able to know what normal people's energy was looking like versus her own, and compare notes and start to work to try to get her energy to look like a healthy person's energy. In her book, she outlines 9 separate energy systems that are in the body, one of which is the meridian system, another the chakras, the Celtic, the aura, anyway, you have to read the book. It's really, there's a lot in it. And because she did a lot of research, Native American, Tibetan, a lot of cultural history with all these different healing methods. In any case, since I couldn't see energy, I decided to take some of the training through her program, and learned a lot, and became much more aware of what this energy is all about. And the main thing is what you've already mentioned, is that energy balance is a primary concept of keeping our energy's integrity and resilience as much as we can. It's being swayed by environmental issues, the pollution in the world, our toxic water and food supply, the electromagnetic waves in the air. All of these are impacting us as electromagnetic beings. And I guess that's the thing. We are electromagnetic. We're part of the same entities of the earth, and our thrivability is being impacted by problems that the earth is undergoing now, not to even mention the emotional warfare that's going on the earth right now. There's just a lot of negative energy that is impacting ours. So what we want to try to do is to thrive versus survive. What we learned from Dr. Matsuru Emoto with the messages of water was just how much we are impacted by noise, by sound, by music, by that we're over 70% water, and we are just as impacted as those water crystals. And so this is on the fact that emotions are energy as well. They're all associated with the different meridians, and our emotional health, it can be very tied in with our physical health, or our energetic health. Let me put it that way. So for our purposes here, it's understanding that all of this is very true for animals as well, and that you can affect the energy balance of your pet with some very simple techniques. Some of these are most of this is derived from Donna Eden's the daily energy routine. That is a series of exercises that she developed to try to wake up our meridians and to get your energies flowing in the right direction and crossing over and making room for it, all of which are characteristics of what healthy energy is wanting. So we've sort of made a short little program involving these same exercises for us to do daily or just frequently with our animals, so that they can to wake up their meridians as well.